I was lying in bed late last night, probably early hours of this morning, and I was hit with this idea, and now I will not be able to sleep or live my life until I do it. And absolutely no one needs it, and it is a waste of space on the internet, but I have to do it. And so today my dog is going to review my January TBR. Hi, if you are new here, my name is Paige. Welcome to a page in the chapter. I swear I'm normally better at booktube than this. So in the month of January I will be taking part in the Friends Readathon. I haven't set like a full TBR for the Friends Readathon just because I don't really know what books I have at uni and they may fit the prompts better. I know that there are 4 or 5 books that I absolutely do want to get to in January, and the prompts for the Friends Readathon are so amazing, so easy to put whatever book you would like to them. So the 5 books that I know I want to read in January I have set to prompts. So my plan for today is to see if my dog can predict how I will enjoy these books. So to just quickly go through with you what I do know my January TBR is going to look like. We have Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl by Andrea Lawler. This is for Ross's prompt number 3, which is You're My Lobster, to read a book you think you will love. I just really am in the mood for this. This is about Paul, and he is a shapeshifter, so he transforms his body and his gender and like travels across America, I believe. I just think I will enjoy this in the month of January, and I think it will be a nice change of pace from some of the other books in this list. The next book is Truly Devious by Maureen. This is for Monica's Challenge 2, which is I really think I might kill someone tonight, read a book that is a mystery thriller type book. This, I believe, is a murder mystery, like a YA murder mystery. I've just heard that it's really like easy, breezy reading. I know Monica's prompt 1 is I'm breezy, to read whatever you're in the mood for. That may end up being this, it may end up being something else. So yeah, I just really want to get to this in the month of January. This next book is for Chandler's prompt number 2, which is I'm hopeless and awkward and desperate for love, which is read a book with a romance, and I have chosen Heartstopper. I know that everyone is obsessed with this graphic novel series. This will be my first exploration into graphic novels, and since everyone loves this so much, seems like a good place to start, and I'm really excited about this one. The next book I'm going to show you fits 2 prompts. The first prompt that it fits is Chandler's prompt number 4. I tend to keep talking until somebody stops me, read a book over 500 pages. And it also fits Ross's challenge, We Were on a Break, read a sequel or companion novel to a series you've already started. And I have chosen The Royal Assassin. This is big and I'm scared. This is like 650 pages, near enough. I've also heard that this is a much slower pace to the first book, so I'm nervous, but I did love this series so much when I started it that I think it will be fine. And the last prompt that I have set a book for is Rachel's prompt, which is He's so pretty I think I'm gonna die, and this is to read a book with a beautiful cover, and I am torn between 2. So I have The Secret Garden and I have The Wizard of Oz, and these are the Penguin cloth-bound classics. I think they are both absolutely stunning. They're shimmery and cloth-bound and just absolutely beautiful. So both of these will be coming with me, and depending on if I need a short read or just if I'm in the mood for this one, we will decide at the time which one I'm going to read, and maybe Denzel's review will convince me. And so now that you know which books my dog is going to be reviewing, let's go get the doodle. Bunch your bum. So this is Denzel. He's very fixated on the cheese treats that I have here. Can I have high five? Good boy. Getting Denzel to do this without just going straight for the treats, I've tried my best to come up with a foolproof solution. So I have some sheets of paper with 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, you get the point. You're gonna hide a treat under each piece of paper, explain to him what the book is about. You've got to rate the book based on whether you think I will enjoy it. Yes, this isn't about you today. It's about whether I will enjoy it. You've got to bear that in mind. Can you do that? So we're gonna see if Denzel can predict which books I will like best. And we'll see if this works. The setup we have here, and we're gonna see what the doodle bug thinks of these books. So, Denzel, we have The Secret Garden. This is short. I know it's kind of fairy tale-y. Look, it's a cloth bound. Yeah, we're giving that a sniff. We're enjoying the fact it's cloth bound. What do you think I'm gonna think of this book? He seems pretty interested in this one. Go on. What's it gonna be? Oh, that's a 3 star. That's a 3 star. Next up, buddy, we have The Royal Assassin. What do you think of that one? This is a sequel. It's medieval court setting fantasy book. about an assassin. What do you think I think of that one? Yeah, he's showing absolutely no interest in this book at all. Oh, that's a 4-star, that's a 4-star! So the next book on the TBR is Heartstopper. The people on the internet love this book. Are you gonna tell them what you think of it? It's a romance, it's LGBTQ+, it's a graphic novel. I've never read a graphic novel before. Do you think I'll enjoy it? What do you think? Do you want to sniff? Let's see what he thinks. Go on. What's the rating? No, that's the bag of treats. You need to go for the pieces of paper. Oh, that's a 5-star. That's a 5-star. So the next option is, if I don't want to read The Secret Garden, I can read The Wizard of Oz, which I think will probably be my choice. But maybe Denzel will think that I shouldn't read this one. I love The Wizard of Oz. What do you think? Not as engaged in it as The Secret Garden? No, no interest whatsoever. He said no to a couple of them and then given them 5 stars. So we'll see what he thinks in practice. Off you go pick the rating. Come on. Oh, I think that's 3. That's 3 stars. It is, that's a 3-star. So I've changed the setup and put the treats on top. I didn't do this originally because I thought he'd just go straight for 3-star because it's right in front of him, but he's really struggling to find the treats because sniffer dog he is not. So we'll see if this actually makes a difference. Right, buddy, we have another booktube favorite. We have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This is a murder mystery YA set in a boarding school. This sounds right up my alley, don't you think? You can see the look on his he looks so scared. He's not enjoying this process. Okay, what do you think? No sniffs again. Let's see. Oh my god, Denzel, they're over there. Oh, 3-star. He thinks it's going to be a 3-star. Good boy for not eating the rest. All right, buddy, this is the last one I'm going to ask you to do. I know you're over it. I'm sorry. Can I get a high five, though? We have Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl. Oh, that got some sniffs. You'd like the yellow. Again, this is not what I would normally read, but this book is really speaking to me. I really want to enjoy it. Denzel's really excited about this one, aren't we? We'll see what he thinks. This one got a bit of a reaction. I'm also really impressed that he's actually choosing. He's not just going straight for the first one like I thought he would. He's actually choosing, which makes this video far more fun and not quite as stupid as I thought it would be. Still very stupid, but there's some value to it now, I guess. This is the last one for Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl. This is an important one, Doodle. What's the rating gonna be? Oh, 4 stars, and he's hoovering up the rest of them, but it's the last one, so I'm gonna allow it. So it's either gonna be a 3 or a 4, huh? Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Who's your good boy? So unfortunately, Denzel's segment has now ended. Sit with me, love me, sit. Denzel's segment has now ended and he will not be in the rest of this video because predominantly I think I will be filming this at uni. So you won't even get to, sit down, there's no more. You won't even get to know my thoughts, my love. I'll phone him and I'll tell him and we'll see if he is right or he is wrong. But good boy, that doesn't mean go, Denzel. I've had to whack these out again to make him love me. Can I have a high five? We did a good job. Oh, we got a bag too. Can I have a kiss? No, not me a kiss. Can they have a... Oh, okay. Someone's too excited. Are we too excited? Okay. Well, that's the end of Denzel's segment and I will see you when I've read the books and we can see if he is right. Are you gonna be right? Yeah, he's gonna be right. Happy New Year, everyone. It is the 1st of January, which means it is the first day of the Friends Readathon and the first day that we can see if Denzel is correct. So today I'm starting with Heartstopper. You guys over on my Twitter voted for this to be the first book I read this month. I've heard really, really good things and I'm so excited to get into it. I'm hoping really I can smash this out in like a couple of sittings because it just looks like it's going to be such a fun read. I've already forgotten what Denzel voted this to be. I feel like he voted this to be like a 4 stars, 4 or 5 stars. He thought this was going to be like a good read for me. So let's see if he's right. So it's been a couple days. I did end up reading Heartstopper in one sitting. It was a very, very fast read. I literally read it in less than an hour. I did not realise how quickly one can read a graphic novel. I will say it did take me a little while to get used to the graphic novel setting. I didn't know really how to read one, so it took a little while, but then I was just flying through it. I was enjoying it so much. I cannot wait to pick up the other volumes of this. So Denzel predicted that I would rate this a 5-star, which was was a very, very bold claim of his. He was wrong. I rated it a 4-star. I absolutely loved it and I had a great time with it, but it just didn't give me that 5-star feeling. I don't know if because I had to spend the first like section of the book getting used to the format, maybe that ruined it for me a bit. It was a 4-star, which is a pretty good rating, and I think as I get further into the series and start to love Nick and Charlie a lot more, it will get even better. So now I'm going to move on to Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Again, I can't remember the rating Denzel gave this. I did just edit those clips yesterday, but I just can't remember. I just finished reading Crescent City, which I didn't know I was going to read, but I was in the mood to read it, so Denzel hasn't rated that one. It kind of hurt me a lot, like that ending. Bro, I'm like not doing okay after having read Crescent City, so I need something a bit cheerier. I think the only book that Denzel has rated that I feel like it could be cheery, other than Heartstopper, is this. I can't reread Heartstopper, I should have saved it. So we're gonna read Truly Devious and hope that that improves my mood and my heart after Crescent City destroyed it. So I have finished Truly Devious and I am sat here with Doodle because I thought he might like to know how he did. Sorry, I have hiccup. I enjoyed Truly Devious. I thought it was a really good book. It was a really nice change of pace from Crescent City. However, I thought that it was a little bit too fast paced for me. Like a lot of things just kind of happened and I was like, that just kind of came out of left field. Like some of the relationships, I was like, we didn't really get the build up that I wanted. It just kind of happened, you know? So I did give it a 3-star. That means that Denzel, you were right, my love. You were correct. Good boy. You were right. And he just wants his neck rubbed. Does anyone else's dog just like their neck rubbed? I think this has also been a really interesting experiment because I have genuinely forgotten what his ratings were. Before I film these little clips, I have to go back and check and see what he rated them. So I rated this a 3-star before I even remembered that he did. So this truly is working out to be a pretty good experiment. And he was correct. So yeah, I enjoyed Truly Devious. I will keep up with the series. It was a perfectly fun read. It felt like a YA. I don't know if I'm getting to an age now where I'm just not enjoying YA as much. But yeah, I was just reading it and I was like, this just doesn't feel like the level of fiction that I'm used to reading now that I've been reading more adult. It was a 3-star. Hey guys, so this is not the most flattering I've ever looked, but time has just started for me and I just wanted to update you that I finished Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl. Okay, long story short, I did not enjoy this. Really wanted to. I mean, this was my choice for a book that you think I will love, and so the disappointment is real. I ended up giving this a 2-star. I think that the concept of this book was absolutely fantastic, but it felt to me as if the author of this book only had the concept and nothing else. And I think this book really tried to do a lot of things and say a lot of comments on society and sexuality, but it kind of failed. This book is supposed to take place in 1993 and you do not get that setting from it at all. You'd think it just took place in a modern setting if you didn't read the blurb and read that it takes place in that time. Paul's character development is kind of shoved on you at the end. Like I think there's a line where people are literally telling him how much he's changed, but as the reader you don't notice any changes in him. I wouldn't say that I felt he had any growth at all. I was just being told that he had had growth, you know. This was ultimately a miss, but I did enjoy reading it at parts. Some parts just felt really, really random and it doesn't ever really get clear how they link in. But for the most part, you know, it was a kind of fun read. I enjoyed it. And I think the concept is absolutely fantastic. And I think this book had so much potential. So I gave it a 2-star. However, this does mean that Denzel was astronomically wrong. He thought that I would give this a 4 stars. Felt really disappointed in it, so I guess it's kind of a good thing I'm at uni now and I don't have to tell Denzel that he was really wrong. I'm now gonna move on to The Wizard of Oz. I'm really in the mood to read The Wizard of Oz more so than The Secret Garden, so that's gonna be my choice for read a book with a beautiful cover or whatever the prompt is. That's in that box right there. Gonna go pull that out and start reading that now. So I only just realized that I haven't actually filmed a clip of me finishing The Wizard of Oz.
So I did finish The Wizard of Oz. I read it in 2 sittings because I could have read it in 1 sitting. It's only 200 pages, but I got tired, okay? It happens. I loved this so much. I gave this a 5-star. I just thought it was absolutely adorable and such a comfort read, and it's actually so different to the movie. The movie does a fantastic job of keeping that magic and wonder, but this has so many scenes that the movie doesn't have, and that made it so enjoyable to read. I cannot recommend this enough. Even if you think you've seen The Wizard of Oz a million times, check out the book. It is adorable, and I am keeping this forever. I loved it so much. I gave it a 5-star. I just thought this was so accessible as well. If you're looking to get into reading classics, start with this one. It's absolutely amazing. This is like a new favorite, a rant review. I am gonna reread this every time I am feeling sad. It's one of those books. On that note, Denzel was wrong. I haven't checked the footage, but I'm pretty sure Denzel gave both of the classics a 3-star, which in his defense, I do normally dislike classics. This is a 5-star, probably the best book that I have read for this readathon so far. So I'm quite ahead on my readathon prompts. It's only the 12th day of the month, and I've done all but one of the prompts that I had planned to do. However, I will not be starting the last prompt right now. I have a NetGalley arc that I really want to get to. I will maybe try and fit that to a friend's readathon prompt. I don't know, we'll see. But I do really need to get to that because time is running out on that NetGalley arc, so I need to get to that next. And then I will get to The Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. Also, look, I got a trolley. Look how cute it is. I'm so happy I have one now. Hi guys, so I finished The Royal Assassin, finally. It's been a very long time since I last spoke to you. It's been like, it took me 2 weeks to finish this book, a ridiculous amount of time, in all honesty. I really didn't enjoy as much as The Assassin's Apprentice. It does really slow down, and for a while that's okay. The first 500 pages of this book I was really enjoying. Then it just got too slow, you know? It should have got to 500 and something big should have happened and it should have ended. Not get to 600 and something big and it ended. It just dragged on too much. I also found Molly to be the most annoying character in the entire world. I just found her whiny and irritating, and she just didn't listen to a thing that anybody told her. She becomes a bigger character in this, and it really hampered my enjoyment of it, and I was kind of just mad at Fitz for wanting to spend time with Molly because I didn't want to spend time with Molly. However, court politics still a major driver of this plot, and I really enjoyed it, and it really did capture my attention for the first 500 pages. Plus, the ending I did not see coming. I thought that this book was really predictable, but it wasn't. I really did not see that ending coming, and boy do I have no idea where the next book goes. I don't see how it can continue after this, but it does. I gave it a 3-star just because I did enjoy the first bit and it completely took me by surprise, and you guys already know this, but I'm going to be continuing the series. So I gave it a 3-star. It was a bit too slow. And from a normal fantasy, I probably wouldn't mind it as much, but because the first book was so fast, I minded it more. Now, I was lazy and did not check to see what Denzel rated this, so I have no idea. You guys know. I don't know what he rated this. I rated it a 3 stars. You guys can tell me down below if he was right or wrong, because I don't remember and I'm too lazy to go check. I'm sorry. Since I finished it today, I just wanted to pop in really quickly, tell you what is going on, and I will catch up with you. I want to say tomorrow, but knowing me, I'll be extra lazy tomorrow because it's a Saturday and not film the outro. So maybe Sunday or Monday, and I will see you guys in a couple days and we can properly talk through my thoughts and wrap up this whole video. And we have reached the end of this video, this strange experience of me reading books that my dog has reviewed, which is just a really stupid concept. I have now read all 6 books that were on my TBR that I had my dog review, and I think I only agreed with him on like 1 or 2 of the books. We were not in agreement on a lot, probably because he's a dog and he had absolutely no idea what he was doing. I really felt like I had to do this video, so I did. I'm so sorry if you watched all of this for it to be completely pointless, but I made all of this for it to be completely pointless. We are not the same. Actually, like off camera, I have read a lot more than just these 6 books for the Friends Readathon. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, there were some books at uni that I know I wanted to read, and I'm a mood reader, so I wanted to give myself that flexibility. In fact, actually, the way my January has gone in terms of the Friends Readathon is completely different to how I thought it was going to go. I have
completed a lot of prompts that I thought I was completely uninterested in. These were just the 6 that I was 100% sure that I was going to get to, and I did. So if you guys want to hear about the other books, then be sure to check out my January wrap up when that goes up. I think at the end of this week or potentially the beginning of next week, to hear about the books that I read off camera. But let's do like a quick brief wrap up of the books that I read for this video. Right, so we started off the month and the year with Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I actually really enjoyed this. I gave this a 4-star. Denzel gave this a 5-star, I believe, which was very bold of him considering I'd never read anything graphic before. And when I was first picking up this book, I was literally like, I do not know how to read this at all. I couldn't really get into it. And then this funniest thing happened. By like page 20, I was flying. I was so invested. It was so cute. It was so light. I did not realize how much I needed a light book to start off the year. If you guys have not read this yet, I highly recommend that you pick it up. Then we had Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I really did enjoy this. I gave this a 3-star, which Denzel was also correct about. My issue with this is that it just felt so YA. This was the first time I've read a young adult novel and felt like I was too old for it, which I did not appreciate, by the way. I just felt like it happened all too fast. Like there were relationships that just, they barely knew each other, but stuff was happening. I don't know, I really can't articulately explain what the hell I'm talking about, which is great for me being a booktuber. It just kind of seemed to come out of nowhere. However, I enjoyed the fast pace in terms of the rest of the plot. I think it really kept me intrigued, and I was really worried that a YA mystery series wasn't gonna work over 3 books. I was like, how on earth can that stay entertaining? And now that I've read this, I can see, because you just fly through it. Everything is just so ambiguous, you know? And I really actually think that this will work as a trilogy. And again, I do have the intention of picking up the rest of these books. I just couldn't give this any higher than a 3-star because I just felt too old for it. Then we have Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl. I hated this so much. It was too vulgar. Nothing really happened. This is supposed to be like contemporary history kind of thing. Like this is set in '93, so it's historical but not exactly historical. However, because '93 is not that different a world from ours, it just doesn't come through at all. I don't know why they bothered putting on the back that it takes place in 1993, because you could just pretend that it's happening right now, like there's no real difference. I thought it would be a discussion of gender, and it is much more a discussion of sexuality than gender. I feel like the author really could have ran with it and done a lot more with it, and it just kind of seemed like an excuse for the author to just write down all his sexual fantasies on the page. And if this is what it's like to be inside a white man's head, I don't want to be inside one. And then we have the true glimmer of hope and light in this entire video. We have The Wizard of Oz, which my dog was very wrong about. He said I'd give this 3 stars and I gave it 5. But you know, in his defense, I don't normally like classics, but this was beautiful. I loved this. It's truly one of my favourite books of all time now. So sweet, so cute. It's got the cutest little diagrams, and you know, it's a children's book, but as a 20-year-old I still really enjoyed it. And then we have Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. As I'm talking through all these books, I'm realising kind of what a meh reading month it's been. I also gave this 3 stars. And I was quite disappointed in that because I gave the first one 5 stars. I raved about the first book in this series, The Assassin's Apprentice. Honestly, this book has kind of diminished my excitement for the series altogether. I just have no interest really in picking up the next book now. But I want to finish it because I know it's a very beloved series. The last book could really save this, so I do want to pick it up. And so there are the books that I had my dog rate for me. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was utter nonsense and like just stupidity. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. I've spent a whole month working on this and I really enjoyed the process and I've worked really hard on it. So if you guys could like, subscribe, or just let me know that you enjoyed it, that would mean so much. This is probably my most worked on video on my entire channel. The engagement would really mean a lot. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and I will see you on a Friday for my next video. Bye guys.